Hello, Britzoners.
Hello, you guys.
Hello, listeners. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to the class. Welcome for today.
Hi, Vanessa. Hello. Hi, Danny.
Hola. Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Hi, how about you? You doing well?
I'm great.
Doing well?
So glad
Oh, I think you guess. So.
to have you here.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you,
happy
Danny,
too.
for
Yeah, you.
coming.
Yeah, we
Okay,
welcome. I hope the listeners everyone is getting
yeah,
bigger and success again.
hopefully. Yes, we will. Thank you, Danny. Okay, hi, Rahman. All right. Hi, Rizky. Oh, get ready for this inspiring class. Hi, Annie.
Hi Putri.
So, Annie, are you ready?
Oh, I'm so ready. I'm so excited.
Oh, as always. Thank you for coming, Annie.
My pleasure.
Okay. Hi, Vanessa. Hello, Vanessa. Are you there?
I think they're still trying to connect.
Yes, they're still trying to connect to the audio. Okay. So what about you, Yenny? Hi, Yenny. Hello, Yenny.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, are you new here? Are you a newcomer here in Britzone?
No, I was
No.
joined several times.
Oh my God.
It's my fourth time.
It's your fourth time.
Yes.
Wow. Thank you so much for always coming. So, if I may ask, what are your expectations for tonight's class?
um, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. I hope I can get a lot of insight for how to write a motivation letter since I want to apply my scholarships in this year. So I hope I can take a lot of information from the speaker.
Wow, that's amazing, Yanni. You come to the right class because yeah,
Yes.
our conductor today will help you to create a strong and outstanding motivation letter. So
I
hope
hope
you
so.
enjoy the class, Yanni.
Thank you.
Okay, we have Riaski in here. Hi, Riaski. Oh, she's gone. What about Adinda? Hi, Adinda. All right.
Yes, hi.
Hi. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. Well, do you know about the topic about today's class, Adinda? Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And yeah, what are your expectations in joining this class?
Like tips and trick maybe because at the moment I'm currently writing an application essay to British Council Scholarship for Women in STEM.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And so you plan to go to study in UK?
Yes, UK. I actually already got accepted at University of Glasgow, but I still need the scholarship because it's too expensive to study there.
Wow. Okay, wish you good luck, Adinda. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
joining.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Since so many prisoners are here already, I will start the announcement tool. So please bear with me in a few minutes. Okay. Okay. Hi, Britzoners. Welcome to Wednesday class. So before we start the class, let's hear the announcement from me. My name is Putri. You can call me, you can call me Putri. And I will be your MC for the next 2.5 hours, maybe, to be your MC in this class. Well, for those of you who don't really know Britzone, I will introduce you to Britzone. Next, please. All right, so Britzone has several values, which are free and open platform. So everyone from various backgrounds can join us. And Britzone is also an English education. So this is the safest place for you to learn English together. And everyone involved in Britzone, from the committees to the conductors, are all volunteers. Next, we have several classes every week, 3 classes. Actually, the first class is Britzone Speaking Academy. It's on Tuesday, starts at 7 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. It focuses on public speaking, speech, debate, interview, etc. We also have the next class. It's on Wednesday. It's Britzone Betterment series. It starts at 7 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. It touches 4 skills in English through listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Next, we also have another fun class. It's Britzone Fun Day. It starts on Saturday, starts at 11 a.m. until drop. We bring various topics for weekly discussions. So please, if you want to improve your English, you can come to our classes. Well, we have several social medias account. You can stay connected with us through our Instagram. It's at Britzone ID. Make sure you follow our Instagram. And we are also on Twitter at Britzone ID. On Facebook, you can find us, Britzone. And please follow, subscribe our YouTube channel. It's Britzone English Community, and visit our website, britzone.id. All right, so yes, as a nonprofit organization, we have to run our fund to make this community run. And you can follow Britzone merch, yes. And you can find it on, Instagram at Britzone merch, and contact through the WhatsApp. You can find the numbers there. We sell clothes, and then notebook and lanyard with time-limited design. Next, well, Britzone is sponsored by the Library of Education and Culture Ministry. You can sign up for becoming the member of the library to access impressive resources, and you can follow Perpustakaan Dikbud on Instagram. Next. Well, we have after class traditions. There are taking pictures together, and please give us your feedback at this link, bit.ly/busyfeedback2021. We will send it on WhatsApp group. Because your feedback matters to us. Okay, thank you so much for listening to my announcement. And today we are going to start the class. Well, the title is Preparing a Strong Motivation Letter, Get That Scholarship. Okay, we have a really inspiring conductor in here. She is an LPDP awardee, and she has a degree, Master of Arts in International Relations, in the University of York, England, UK. And right now, she's currently working as an account manager at Mintel. And please welcome, without further ado, please welcome Anita Restiana. Yay, give it up.
Give applause.
Thank you, Pooh, for your always heartwarming welcome. Welcome, everyone. Hi. Thank you for joining us. It's an honor for me to be sharing again. Thank you for inviting me again, Britzone. And thank you for the welcome, Putri, and everyone in Britzone. Always feeling super welcome. Amazing committee of Britzone, very friendly and very kind. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share again about my experience. And this time is specifically sharing about motivation letter. So I'm going to share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Yes. Yeah. If you have any questions, please feel free to interrupt me, or you can also put the questions below in the chat box below. But I'll start with introducing myself again. As Putri already introduced, my name is Anita. I graduated from the University of York, England. So it's in northern part of England. I remember Adinda actually mentioned the University of Glasgow. It's in Scotland. So it's pretty close. But York is still a part of England. And currently I'm working for a British company. It's based in London. It's called Mintel. It's the world leading market intelligence company. And I'm based in Jakarta currently and working from home and feeling very grateful for everything in life. So if you have any questions regarding to LPDP or about the university in the UK or about like professional career, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to share with you guys. And I'll actually share. How do I exit? Oh, sorry. I'll just share my screen again. Okay, to start with, I'd always love to know you guys better. So please feel free to go to slido.com or like just like scan this barcode. So we can we can do the quiz. And I'll just if you already joined at slido.com with passcode 35296, I want to know, what is your dream scholarship to get? Is it LPDP or Australia Awards? Is it Chevening, Fulbright, or others? Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. So many Cheveners here. Wow. Okay, well, we're waiting for the final results. From my experience, actually, my priority was actually Chevening scholarship. But at that time, before I applied the scholarship, I looked at the schedule of each of these scholarships. So these are actually my priority list: Chevening, LPDP, Fulbright, and Australia Awards. My first priority was Chevening, followed with Australia Awards, and then Fulbright, and then LPDP. But because of the timeline was LPDP first, so I applied for LPDP, and it was like a smooth process, and I get the scholarship.
LPDP,
so
not LDP, PDP.
No, it's actually LPDP because it stands for lembaga apa? Bantuan Dana Pendidikan. If you want to say in English, then it should be Indonesia Endowment Fund for Scholarship.
Oh yeah, thank you, Kanita. Yeah, it should be LPDP.
LPDP, proud Indonesian dong.
Yes.
So yeah, and for Chevening, so basically this is so interesting to see that so many of you guys want to apply for chefning. So the point of sharing this is you have to know each of the criteria, each of the requirement of a scholarship, because they all different. But most importantly is the timeline. And my suggestion is for you guys to know the timeline details, and you put the pipeline. The pipeline is like the strategy, which is the closest deadline. And so yeah, okay. Go to the next questions. What is the hardest part of applying scholarships? If any of you already apply or already prepare the process, is it the English certificate, either IELTS, TOEFL, or letter of acceptance, or study plan, motivation letter? Oh, really? TOEFL, IELTS. Interesting. Wow. Okay, we wait another minute, just 1 minute. Just curious about what do you guys think? Okay, IELTS, TOEFL. Right. Okay, let's go to this question and answers. We want to see, why do you want to get scholarship? Is it for better work? Is it to go abroad? Is it to just do you want to be something specific that you want to get the scholarship, maybe? To study abroad. Okay, let's see if I can get deeper insight. Why is it specifically you want to get scholarship? To help get master degree. Okay, upgrade skills. Oh, to rub it to people once underestimate me. Wow. Balas dendam ya. Bukan balas dendam, itu namanya to prove yourself.
Oh, somebody said to be like you.
You should be yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Kok Putri so cute sih? No, you're cute, Put. To study advanced business knowledge. Okay, nice. I'm actually expecting like a way deeper insights, like why you want to get scholarship other than to study, because you can always study without scholarship gitu sih. Right. Okay, I think that's the last questions. Okay, last questions. How confident are you to get the scholarship? Ooh, very confident. Okay. Nice to see so many more people very confident in getting scholarship. That's something that we have to have first to begin our application, actually. So you have to be confident in yourself, because nobody else will if you yourself don't even believe in yourself. So it's okay if for now you still feel less confident. Maybe it's because you don't know, you're not sure what to do and when, like what's the step. But if you already know like the strategy, like you know the pipeline, how to get that scholarship, hopefully you will feel more confident. So confidence is actually built. It's not natural. I mean, and it actually gets better along the time. So don't worry if you feel like I don't feel as confident as my friend or other people. Don't feel bad about it. We all have our own struggle, but yeah, starting with believing in yourself and then work on yourself, because the confidence is learned and built. It's not like given or natural. Some people, yes, have it naturally, but don't worry if you're not alone if you feel less confident. Yeah. Can you see my PowerPoint now? Yeah, put.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes, we
Thanks
can see.
guys for sharing. So we see like so many people want chevening and PDP, and also think that it's the hardest part of scholarship is actually in IELTS, and most of you are confident enough to get a scholarship. So today's session, I would like to share my sort of strategy to prepare strong motivation letter, because to get a scholarship, there are some mandatory documents and that differ from each of scholarships. So you have to be very careful and in understanding the requirements of the scholarship that you want to apply. But these are basically the basic mandatory documents that you need to fulfill. The first is either IELTS, TOEFL, or other certificate. I believe if you want to take MBA, for example, you have to take GMAT as well. So that is super important for you to be prepared of. And then letter of acceptance. Some scholarships, they need the LOA way before you apply the scholarship. Some can do at a later stage. But letter of acceptance is definitely one of the most important documents that you need to have. And then recommendation letters. This is super important document as well. Make sure that you have reliable recommendation, like from like reliable people, like someone from Kemendikbud, or for example, for Britzoners, or from your university, or actually from your office. And there will be also, you guys will need to write some topical essays, and each scholarship has different topics, and even like every year they update the essays topic as well. And you definitely need to make study plan, and super important is motivation letter. And today we'll focus more on the how to prepare a strong motivation letter. Okay, so to prepare a strong motivation letter, I have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 list for you guys to consider. So this is my personal strategy that I have improved from my previous experience. So this, if I knew from the very beginning like this during the process of me applying scholarship, I am 100% more confident than I was. So believe me, at that time, I wasn't as prepared as I should. But so that's why I'm sharing. So the first one is basic preparations. Basically, the first one is to do your research. Because one of the most common mistakes people make when writing a motivational essay is that creating a template piece for every scholarship they apply to. So, for example, I want to take all the opportunities to apply all the scholarships. So for LPDP, Chevening, Fulbright, Australia Awards, maybe what's the Dutch? I think what's it called? Erasmus and other scholarship. You guys just make one motivation letter and just change the institutions. I think it's a bit no, it's a huge no. So you basically have to position yourself as you really want that scholarship. Like each of your application has to be personalized. So you have to understand what scholarship you want to apply, because each of them are different. Second, you have to understand the requirement criteria, because again, they are different, and understand the institution and the subject of the study that you want to choose. For example, put simply, LPDP, Chevening, and also Australia Awards, each of those scholarship has different goals, different objectives, and also the different requirement and criteria. So you have to make sure that you fit in to those criteria and requirements to be able to get selected. So that's the first one. Do your research. Make sure you are well prepared and understand the scholarship provider that you want to apply. And then second secondly is to write an outline. This is super important. This is very basic and everyone knows this, but so many people miss on actually addressing this 5W and H question. So addressing who you are, it's super important to begin with your applications. So who you are as a person, it's not just like about your name, but about yourself. Like for myself, for example, I'm a passionate person. I'm a genuine, I'm a hardworking, and I have a, I believe in integrity. I hold my integrity, something like that. More like introducing who you are as a person, your personality. And then secondly is addressing what is your objective in applying that scholarship, like why you're writing that motivation letter, why you want to get that scholarship, and also like why you choose that specific institution. For example, for LPDP, that's by the Kemenku, Ministry of Finance. For chevening, it's by the British government. The Australian awards by the Australian government. So you have to show your understanding, and you have to address and connect your study to how your study will benefit the like either the institutions or for example, the relationship between the UK and Indonesia, or focusing on like how it will benefit yourself personally, also professionally in when you get back to Indonesia. And then you need to address when do you intend to study, because again, there you need to know the timeline when you apply, and then you can address when is your intention to study, because back then I actually need to refer my study to a year later, because it usually takes about a year for the whole application process, because my experience, I get the letter of acceptance first, and then you need to address where do you want to put yourself during and after study. What I mean by this is like in that motivation letter, it will be good if you know the program, the subjects of your study plan. For example, myself, when I was studying at the University of York, I took master degree of international relations, and I wanted to put myself post-colonialism and for example, Russian foreign policy. And then I wanted to put myself in like community as well, for example, joining music community, or you want to join the whole like mental health community. And then after you complete your completing your degree, you're planning to going back to Indonesia. You want to work in the private sectors, or you want to be a civil servant working for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs or at the government body, or like BUMN, state-owned enterprise. So you need to like address where do you want to put yourself at the moment and after your study. And then last but not least, you need to address how the scholarship will help you grow, not only personally, but also professionally, as well as contributing to community others. Because all of these institutions, whether it's Indonesian institutions or foreign institutions, they all have objectives of giving back to the community or to specific goals, such as diplomatic relation goals, basically. So that's the second tips. And then be authentic, be unique, and but also most importantly, be genuine. You may take a look at other motivation letters. I did, but do not ever copy them. You have to be confident, you have to be authentic, be unique, be genuine, and most importantly, be yourself. I remember back then, I looked at some motivation letters from my seniors. And at first, I read like 3 different motivation letters, and that confused me. it ended up confused me because they all different, and so what I did was like close all of them, and actually make my own. So like as I said, like starting with writing about who I am. So basically making the outline, do research, which one of them is from the samples, and then making an outline, and then be authentic. So these are basically the steps that I make based on how do we start making a strong motivation letter. And then obviously you have to show your strength and accomplishment, because motivation letter is your one chance to sell yourself. So you have to focus on your strength. Write about your personal strength rather than your challenge and limitations. Because like so many people will kind of like be more, oh, I want to show my the challenge and limitations and how I deal with that. It can be tricky, so it's best to focus on your strength, what makes you unique, what makes you a strong candidate to get the scholarship. And then address your professional goals. So how this scholarship will help you achieve your goals with example, with real example, like realistic example. Well, and I know that it can be challenging sometimes to think about your goals after you study, and especially if you haven't decided on a major. It's actually not good. I mean, if you haven't decided what you want to be after, it's normal for some people, but me personally, I know exactly what I want to study and what I want to do after my study. So that is super important. And if you find yourself struggling to determine what your career goals are, please try to brainstorm before you start writing. You can ask help from other people, from me, from other Britzoners, from your colleagues. So don't be afraid to reach out to other people, especially those who have experience in getting scholarship. And ask for brainstorm, because it's super important. And then think about what is your short-term and long-term goals, and you need to write them down. And also address what the skills to achieve those long-term and short-term and long-term, because it's super important. They don't only want to know like what do you want to do, but they want to know how you get that. How will you do that, achieve that. And then next one is support whatever you write and you say with real and relevant examples. What I mean with real and relevant examples is something relevant. It's super important to make it relevant to the institution that you choose, for example. That would be really good. And also the major, everything has to connect to one another. So basically the steps are, you'll need to list several major accomplishments on the scholarship application, to expand on one or two that will impress the most and relevant to the scholarship. And then you need to focus on the main theme. If the scholarship committee looking for students who are going to environmental work, for example, so you can write about the stewardship activities you participated in and how they inspire or change you. My experience, I share about my last experience on student exchange, on English competitions, debate competitions. So those are super important to be put in your motivation letter. And then you also need to include achievements, even if they haven't been formally recognized. For example, activities you've done on your own, joining community, helping elderly neighbor. That's also important if you're if you can put in your motivation letter. But also super important to keep it brief and get to the point. So every scholarship has their own word limits. I put like so many information that you can put in your motivation letter, but you also need to consider super important to be careful on how many word limits that they put in your essay and motivation letter. So make sure that you keep it brief and to the point to impress and get a scholarship. Bear in mind that this essays or motivation letter is a gate for you to get to the interview. So you don't need to explain everything super detailed. You just need to put it in there, making it nice and connect to one another. You don't need to put too many details. Let them ask you during the interview. So this is super important to remember. And then follow any guidelines and proofread your motivation letter. This is the last but not least super important tips for you to prepare a very strong motivation letter, because some people don't really follow the guidelines, and that is actually not good. A big no, because they do check, they do really consider, oh, these people actually understand and actually follow our guidelines. They, believe me, it might be simple for us, but they actually will just disregard us, will disqualify us. For example, even just like a matter of lebih 5 words, for example, like 5 more words or something, that also not good. And then proofread your work. This is one big thing that I miss when I applied the scholarship. I actually find it very useful proofreading my work during my study in the UK, because as much as your English is really good, you need to proofread your work to make sure that it's absolutely spick and span. It doesn't have any grammar mistake or error and typos that can happen accidentally. So you can reach out to your friends, or you can also pay. So there are like a proofreading service as well. Basically, I asked my expat friends to do the proofread for me. So those are the super important tips that I can share about how to make a strong motivation letter. And yeah, hopefully they're insightful. And but not least, I also want to share my tips is to be professional, but also to be yourself. And that motivation letter, you have to really sell yourself, but also be humble. Don't make it like, for example, I think I deserve this scholarship because I graduated from this great university in Indonesia. I get this GPA, blah, blah, blah. It's, yeah, just be humble about your achievement as well. But sell yourself to impress. So yeah, that's really it actually for the tips. Next step is, let's get onto the discussions, because I'd also love to hear from you guys about based on like my sharing, maybe you have deeper ideas on how to come to get the scholarship sessions. Britzone team will basically divide you between different breakout rooms, and each room will have a theme. Like these are the 7 themes. So the first theme, why do you choose a scholarship, the institution and the subject? So you guys will do a brainstorm in the breakout room, and yeah, you basically will make sort of like 500 words. It's not mandatory 500 words. It's just like something that at later, after the brainstorming sessions, you will be able to share and to brainstorm with all of us again. And then for the second group, what is your study plan? So you can make study plan based on those points that I've shared. And then the third room will discuss about what is your motivation to continue your study. And then the fourth, what makes you unique and the best candidate to get a scholarship. The fifth is about applicants. And then what is your professional goals after completing the study, and why we should choose you. So after the breakout room session, we will all gather together again, and basically we can share to the main room, and everyone can ask questions, give advice or suggestions. So I think that is all from me. Putri, do you have anything to add maybe?
Okay, wow, thank you so much, Kanita. I find it very useful. And I think this material doesn't just help us to write a strong motivation letter, but it also compelled us to get to know ourselves better, to be more confident, be authentic, be unique, and yeah, be genuine, and more importantly, be ourselves, like you always say to me. And obviously, to get the scholarship. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah. So before we start the
Actually,
FGD session. Oh yeah, sure.
I
You
wanna
can continue.
highlight one more thing. Yeah, I wanna highlight one more thing because you actually mentioned it. So many people try to be the best of the best, but my simple advice is to be the best version of yourself, because everyone is unique and everyone should focus on their own self. Your only competition is yourself, not other people. So it's no point of like trying to compete to other people, like, because yeah, you just have to show your best self and focus on yourself and show your value. That's the most important thing.
Okay, wow, that's so heartwarming. Thank you so much, Kanita. Okay, before we start the FGD session, I would let the Zoom host to introduce our awesome facilitators. Hi, Nada. You can start now.
Okay, so hi everyone. Before I break you into the breakout room, so I will introduce you to our facilitator for today. There is Icha from Wednesday PIC team. Are you ready, Icha?
Hi, yes, I'm ready.
Okay, thank you. And next we have Karaki, also from Wednesday PIC team. Hi, Karaki, are you ready?
Hi, ready. Hello,
Okay, moving on, we have Kadimas, also from Wednesday PIC team. Hi, Kadimas, are you ready?
Hi, hello guys. Sorry.
I see. Okay, next we have Kak Ani. Hi, Kak Ani, are you ready?
Hi
She
Nada,
is
hi
from.
guys.
Hi.
Hi guys.
And moving on, we have Kak Ayu. And hi, Kak Ayu, are you ready?
Hello, Brizoners. I'm ready. See you in.
Yeah. Last, and then we have Kak Rere from Tuesday PIC team. Hi, Kak Rere, are you ready?
Hi everyone. Yes, of course I'm ready.
Okay, I believe that she is ready. Yay. Hi, Kayan, are you ready? Okay, I believe he is ready until he
Yeah, I'm ready. Sorry.
kind of speechless. Thank you, Kak. Okay, guys, so now I will break you into the groups, several groups, and have fun there. Bye.
Okay, have fun. See you in 30 minutes. All right, Anita.
Hi, Pooh.
So while we're waiting for the other to do the FGD, so please, yeah, welcome to our Q&A session with the Britzoners on YouTube. Yay!
Okay, yay.
So do you have your own personal YouTube channel, Kanita?
No, oh my God, too many social media to keep up with. Thank you.
Oh my God, I think you should make one and you should
the
produce
new
more
one,
content about it.
You know,
Yeah?
the Clubhouse.
Yeah, I know that.
I mean, yeah, it can be a good thing, but I mean, I personally, I still want to manage like my time in social media. Like at the moment, I'm struggling with Instagram. I feel like it's super. Actually, it's not important at all. Like I really want to actually get away from social media, but I can't for some reasons, like either professional or like social relationship. So yeah, it's crazy how the world has shifted to digital, but it's super important for you to maintain some, I think, for professional, especially for professionals purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, in your previous class, you encouraged us to make LinkedIn. Yes. And so do you think LinkedIn is, the best way you can shift from Instagram to LinkedIn because it's more insightful.
It's for different purpose. Instagram is useless, right? Instagram is a very I mean, if you use Instagram for, useful purpose, for example, Britzone as an organization, of course you have to have your existence in Instagram. But personally, I don't really see Instagram will be as beneficial for your growth other than to, share your photos, get likes,
accomplishment.
being anxious about whatever people think about you, thinking about other people's life. So but I mean, if you use Instagram for, your business, for example, you have you own like a bakery, or you actually have like a home kind of like home business, I think that is something really cool. But so that's my personal opinion anyway. But for LinkedIn, for some people, they don't think LinkedIn is important as well, because, for example, they are civil servants that they don't really need LinkedIn
to sell themselves.
So but I don't know, it's a choice, because I think, well, if I were a part of a civil servant, I will still have LinkedIn, because I want to expand my connection beyond my my environment, like beyond my current department as well. So because who knows that I'm actually going to, well, I'm definitely going to work with different departments. So I think it's different, like you have Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, now Clubhouse, they all have different
purpose.
And it's just crazy how digital media control us now. So make sure that we're the one who is in control. Use of social media. I'm saying that, but I'm still struggling with handling my time management in my personal social media. So oops.
So in other words, Instagram can stop us from being genuine and being authentic. Do you think so?
I don't think so. I mean, Instagram is just one of those platforms that again, it's just an app. It's just a social media. It depends on how you use it. Like for me personally, it's for personal branding, but people will look at it in different ways. And I think it's important for you to know yourself, like know why you are in Instagram or other platform, and don't really don't really care about what people take it from there, because it's your Instagram. But yeah, it's not easy, because obviously it is a very instant world that people will just like come across and like put their perspective on. So yeah, it's a tricky one. Good questions. And I personally not struggling on that. I'm more struggling in the amount of time that I spend
I see
on Instagram.
So consuming, right?
Yeah, because it's non-stop life, right? Like it's a worldwide, and like if you have so many people follow me just to keep up with my life, just to stalk my life. Well, I'm actually following people that I want to follow, like like influencers, or like but like insightful influencers, like either like mental health influencers, or like musicians or artists, or I think it's so interesting, the people, or like my close friends. I only follow the people that I actually genuinely know and want to follow. But so many followers, they just want to like stalk my life and judge, and it's just the reality of society right now. So I find it very frustrating, social media.
That's pathetic. Well, yeah, my mom asked me to follow my dreams, so I follow you on Instagram. Okay. Well, speaking of Instagram, I saw your story. Like, you want to explain why you chose England in the first place. And yeah, I know there's a touching story behind it. Would you mind telling us?
Because I've always wanted to go to England since I was a little girl. Yeah, I love British culture, British music, and educations. So many great things about the UK, like especially for educations and specifically international relations. So it began in the UK. If you remember PPKN, the pelajaran kewarganegaraan, Magna Carta, all of those international relations agreement was actually started back in England. But way further than that, I love British music. I mean, I watch so many most of my favorite film and music's actually from Britain. Like I enjoy listening to the Beatles when I was younger from my dad, and I enjoy watching football, Premier League. I enjoy reading books from John Catlin Rowling and Harry Potter. So it's so many things that I really like from the UK. And I've always wanted to go to England since I was young. So that's number one. And then the University of York is basically one of the best university to study politics in the UK. One of the Russell Group in the UK. So in each country, for example, Australia, they have best 8 university. Number 1 being ANU, Australian National University. In the UK, they have Russell Group, led by Oxford and Cambridge, and followed with like like UCL, and then York, and then Manchester. So yeah, basically that Russell Group prestige recognition as well. And also it's not in London, because as much as I love England and I love London, I've always I've been living in Jakarta, the big city. I'm a city girl, and York is actually a city but with countryside vibes. So that makes York very special. And it's I mean, you go to London, you go to big cities like Paris and Rome and London, people would think that it's amazing. It's always about lights and greatness, but no, it's so many crimes and challenge and so many unexpected situations that you're going to deal with. You can get scammed, so many, especially the criminals. But I mean, I was really happy I'm actually very grateful that I chose York over London. I mean, big cities like London, because like I remember when I came over to London, I was shocked because it's just very dodgy. It's in York it's very peaceful. It's actually the best place to live and to study in England. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Even compared to Manchester, because like York is located next to Manchester, and I love Manchester United. And like I went to Manchester City, I mean the city of Manchester, and I was shocked, and I felt, oh my God, Manchester is so dodgy. You can tell like it's just like Jakarta, like so many dodgy things going on, like rubbish everywhere, and then like scammers around. Well, in York, it's very peaceful, it's very clean. So yeah, it's so many. I'm actually very grateful to choose York and to choose England, because and it's a very it's a mix. It's a lot of consideration to be put in. I mean, I always want to go to Europe over the US, especially that time it's still under Donald Trump. Nobody, not even like my friends in the US want to. I mean, my friends in the US was actually trying to fly out of the States because of that. It's that's that, and also like the guns and everything in the US. I mean, I want to go to the United States, but not to leave study, I think. But I actually get applied to Georgetown, which is one of the best school for international relations, but I chose the UK instead. So that was experience. But other parts of Europe, love it as well. Like the Netherlands or France, for example,
Germany.
School. Yeah, Germany have good school as well. So basically, a lot of consideration in terms of place with the major that I wanna study, but most importantly, it started with I always want to study in England, in the UK. I made my dream come true, so I'm really grateful about
Yeah.
that.
Wow, I can't stop, imagining how beautiful York is. I think it's the best
yeah.
place to study in.
Yes,
Wow.
it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've done the polling back in your presentation, and I've seen that a lot of people are not very confident that they are going to get the scholarships because and then I find out in the comment section on our YouTube channel that they got discouraged because they feel they underestimate themselves and they're being underestimated by others. And how do you respond to that?
As I mentioned before, actually, it's pretty normal. Everyone has their own insecurities. I admit that, when I was younger, I'm not even that old. But
Yeah,
when I
you're
was
still young.
when I was younger, like your age, or no, when I was like in high school, at school, like I'm a very unlimited person. I love that. Like I don't care about whatever I mean, I don't care about the outside world. What I want to focus is myself. It's like I always believe in myself and I always cheer up and I was always like confused. Why do people being, not confident? Why do people feel sad over breakup or something? And that time when I was younger, I was super positive, super confident, not overconfident. Yeah, I mean super confident in myself. So I always take the opportunity, every opportunity, to work on myself and to basically improve myself. So the key is to believe in yourself. I miss that young soul of mine because now getting older, I know that like I experience more of the heartbreak, the outside influence that actually really does affect me. And I think I just accept that accept that life is full ups and downs, and it is up to us to make the life that we want to, including like to reach our goals. Like we have to live our full of life on ourselves. We have to believe in ourselves. We have to only rely on ourselves and work on ourselves. So basically we can listen to what other people think. We can let them talk about everything, underestimating us, bullying us. Let them speak whatever they want to say, but don't let them don't let them actually control the way you think. Like if they say like, oh, Putri, you will never get that scholarship. It's just you have to listen to yourself why you want that scholarship and work from that. For example, oh, I want to get that scholarship. So how do I get that scholarship? And so you work from that, because at the end of the day, our life is depend on us. There's no point of actually caring about what people think. Even if we get or don't get the scholarship or like anything in life, basically, that's not gonna actually relevant with other people. And it's kind of frustrating for so many people trying to really mind other people's business or really commenting on other people's lives instead of actually supporting, empowering one another. And that's really really frustrating. So also make sure you put yourself in the right circle. Like you put yourself in Britzone. I think it's a very positive platform for you to grow, to meet so many amazing people, positive people, share the energy. You have to, the more the older you get, you you know, you'll be more careful in selecting your circle, and that is the process of adulting. And I actually genuinely enjoy the process, because I remember when I was at schools, you know, I love hanging out all the time, you know, being super hyperactive. But now, like, the older I get, I feel more content, as in like care more about myself. Like, you know, like I need my own time. I need to focus on my life, because the only person that will never leave you is yourself. You know, people may leave, you know, like our family, our friends, you know, we never know that, you know, we cannot be with them anymore. But never lose yourself, because that's the only thing that will help us to actually survive and go on with life. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is that too long explanation? Oh my God.
No, that's not too long. You know, you make me become mentally strong right now. Not only like um writing a strong motivation letter, but I am become more self compassionate right now because of you. Thank you so much for explaining that. And yeah, for 1 minute to close this Q&A. So one person asked on YouTube, like, how do you manage yourself to stay positive? It's like a psychological class, but it's actually not.
To, you know, to take time, breathe. You got, you know, I think to stay positive is to be grateful, to take your time to reflect things. Yeah, to be kind to yourself, and to always believe in yourself. So that will, it's just the
Don't
way
lose
we
yourself.
see things. Yeah, and like always see things in positive mindset, you know, no matter what happens, even in a good in a bad situation, we have to try to look at the lessons, the learning from that, and actually work from that. Because, you know, I always believe that there, you know, there's a reason why things happen the way it is. So our job is to be in control, for whatever situations. So to stay positive, you have to be able to take your time, take a breath, and to actually think, refresh your mind, and think to deal with it, instead of like, you know, being panicked, or worse, staying away from problem. So yeah.
Okay. Wow, thank you so much, Kanita. That was such a really eye-opening Q&A session with you. All right, they are back in here in the main room.
Welcome back.
Hello guys, and come back to here.
We need more time, by the way.
Really?
So sorry, guys. We have limited time.
You said 30 seconds, right?
It was really, really good.
30
You said
seconds.
30 seconds, it's only 20.
We will extend it into 30 days.
Okay.
All right.
You know,
Huh?
Kak Putri, you know, in my group there is one person who came late, so she can discuss with us.
Oh, I feel bad for
Same
her.
with me.
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's okay. You can choose him or her to be the representative if you want.
Yeah, it will be great, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Icha. Well, welcome back to the main room. Yes, we're still discussing about how to write a strong motivation letter, and right now we are going to discuss about what you've got during the FGD session. All right, so I would like to mention the facilitator first. For the first facilitator is Icha. Hi, Icha. So how was the discussion?
yeah, the discussion are so very good, and yeah, they tell me so much about their uh future plan about the scholarship, and I get a lot information too from them. So I think
Wow.
this is very good, very good discussion.
Okay, so have you chosen one of the representative from your team?
Okay, maybe I will choose Rian. Rian, are you there?
All right, Rian. Hello, Rian. Are you there?
Sorry. Hi.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yes.
Yep. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, Rian, it's now your turn to represent your team and yeah, tell about the conclusion from your team discussion.
Okay. Well, thank you, by the way, for Britzone for inviting me and make such a great event tonight with some of great facilitator and some of conductor. Hi, Anita. Thank you so much for your sharing for us about to make a great motivation later. So we had to discuss about what kind of the subjects that I would like to take and what kind of scholarships that we choose with my beloved group with Miss Isha as a facilitator. And the conclusion is we are talking about a major and also why we choose these institutions. So for me, because Miss Isha already asked us before, and I'm just LPDP or Indonesia Endowment Fund Scholarships. And the reason why I'm choose that because I'm as a contributor would like to go to abroad and looking for the education and high educations. And LPDP is the best choice for me because I would like to make contributor to my country, to my nation's Indonesia, to make my dedication to Indonesia. So, and my subject is because my strata one is about communications, and I would like to, yeah, focusing about strategy marketing or communications, or I'm sorry, marketing communications. Why I'm choose that subject because now I'm running in one of startups and I would like to help my platform and focusing about the business with the social media and how to business plan conveys to my customer and why the reason why I'm just marketing communications because you know now in 2021 and the next era we would like to find some of unpredictable how to make our and how to change our brand. So the subject is about communication and marketing communication. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Rian and Icha as the facilitator. And yeah, moving on to our conductor, Kanita. Any comments for Rian's group discussion
Yeah.
conclusions?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Rian, for sharing your brainstorming discussion. So, yeah, that's a really nice feedback, nice insights on like the why you choose LPDP and also like what the subject. But my advice is that you can be more specific for like all the answers because basically all of the scholarship even though it's not LPDP they want you to come home to Indonesia and it's actually mandatory so maybe you can add a more strategic answer such as because you want to work for like for example in the government sector in Indonesia and for example it's and like it's specifically in the Ministry of Ministry of Finance,
Yeah.
something like that. That is very strategic. But I'm pretty sure if the interview with the LPDP, your answers is already valid and quite strong, but it
Yeah.
will be way better if you can have like more strategic and more apa ya legit reasons
More
to the
specific.
practical, yeah, and more relevant to that, yeah, and also the subject, and especially for communication major, I know that it's a very broad subject, so you have to be able to address specifically what side of communications is it, like digital communications, and how that major will help you to make that goals a reality, you know, like going back to Indonesia, what communication kind of like work that you want to do. Yeah. So basically connecting all of those, you know, from the scholarship institutions and also the subject to one another, so it will be a very strong answers during the interview.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you so much, Anita, for giving your advices. Well, moving on to the next group, who's the next? It's Ishraki. So the question is, what is your study plan? Ishraki, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, who do you want to choose to become the representative?
I will choose Yeni Setiorini. Hello, Yeni, are you there?
Oh, Yeni.
Hi.
All right, Yeni.
Hi.
So Yeni, the screen is yours.
Okay. So our group was discussed about a study plan. So I want to deliver my study plan in here. And my study plan, I hope I can be accepted to a business school. And I hope it is in Columbia University in USA. Why business school? Because first, because my previous major was statistics, and I think that so it already gave me a strong technical sense. So another major could be so challenging, which is why I choose a business school. And another factor why I choose business school because nowadays my company facing a very great challenge with foreign company to know about what is the business culture in foreign country, especially since USA is the center of the world now. So I think it's very real. So I think it become a very realistic background for me to choose a university in USA. So for the study plan, I choose the major in business.
Hello, Yeni.
Yes.
Okay. Yeni? Oh, have you finished? I think Yeni is having connection. Yeah, what do you think about Yeni's study plan? Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, it's good as you know, Yeni knows what she wants, but it's also best to know like more than what you want, but also what you will do. So for example, you know, you want to apply for an institution in the US, specific, and each institution has their own program. So let's say you want to take like a business school, you can check on their website, or like actually contact the university and ask the you know their modules, so then you can also put that in your applications. It will be really good for you to show like you actually do more research on why is this university and this subject will actually how this university and this department and subject. I actually put that in my study plan, like when I applied for scholarship at the University of York, I actually did research on like what the modules are and what will I choose, and that's super detailed. Yeah. I think that'd be better.
Okay, thank you, Anita, and thank you, Yanni, for sharing about your study plan. Moving on to the next question, it's about, wow, it's getting more interesting. What is your motivation to continue your study? And the facilitator is, who is the third facilitator?
Me, I think.
It's Dimas.
Right.
Hi, Dimas.
Hello. Okay. Thank you so much,
Yes,
Kak
it's you.
Putri. Okay. Well, yeah. I think from our group, I listen and I get so many good answer from our group. They deliver really. They deliver the answer. What they would do. What they would like to do after the graduate, after getting the scholarship, and I also could, also feel their determination.
Yeah.
And all right, from our group representative, I think I would like to hear from Kak Oki. Hello, Kak
Okay.
Oki.
Yeah.
Hello.
Right. So thank you for this opportunity. Actually, the question is, what is my motivation to study abroad? So as someone who working as a system analyst in a manufacturing industry, actually, there is a gap knowledge in my company that we need data scientists. So when I joined an innovation competition like 4 years ago, I found this is something interesting to learn about, and my company really needs to build the competency of being a data scientist. And after that, I discussed with my former lecturer from the undergraduate. I asked her about what should I do? Should I study in Indonesia or study abroad? And then she give some advice to me that I should study abroad. Why? Because currently universities in Indonesia are lacking of the curriculum of big data and data science. And also, I think it was the first reason. And the second reason, I also asked my manager, what should I do? Because if I just learning from seminar or Googling, I don't think it will good enough for me to prepare the skill set of being a data scientist. And he also suggests me to study abroad because I will get a lot of perspective and knowledge from the industry, probably when I studied or take an internship from my master study, and also the networking. So the two reasons why I want to study abroad are I need to enhance my knowledge and also experience to be a data scientist, and also the second one because there is no university in Indonesia that have master study majoring in data science and also or big data. So I think those are my reasons, and I believe that it will support my future career plan as a data scientist, not only for myself to work in a company, but also more for my long-term goals that I want to create a startup for teaching the vocational school or also students from high school to learn and to get knowledge specifically in an information technology area. So that's all my reasons. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Oki. Okay, Kanita, any comments on that?
My comment is it's an absolutely great answer. Really like that. It's a very perfect answers because it's tough. It can be tough. So many people don't even know what they want to take for a subject and why they choose that university. So well done, Oki.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
All right, moving on to the fourth question. What makes you unique and the best candidate? Wow. And the facilitator is Annie. Hello,
Okay,
Annie.
yeah, thank you,
Okay.
Putri, for the question, for the opportunity. So, from my group, Ulan, are you still here? So the representative will be Ulan.
Okay, guys, we're so sorry. Due to the limited time, I will limit each representative to speak only for 2 minutes. Okay, Wulan, it's now your turn.
Yeah. Thank you, Putri, for the opportunity. Unfortunately, our members group, they had another task, so they left the group. And then, because only me and Annie in the group, so yeah, we just talking a little bit. And yeah, what is make unique, I thought about, because if I want to continue my study to literature major, so I will show that I'm passionate to literature, and then I'm passionate to writing, and then I had an experience. I had some experience to write on the book, even though it's with my friends. And then after I graduated, or after I continue my study about literature, I want to build a school. It's like an informal school, some kind of that. But it's just a little, and then Ani continue the discussion. And Ani, would you mind to add something?
Oh, maybe yeah, during the evaluation session.
Yes, sure.
He
I
has
just
the
want to say that.
privilege
Yeah.
to do that.
Because
All right, thank you so
only
much,
both of
Wulan.
us in the
Yeah.
group.
Wow, so intimate. Thank you so much, Wulan.
Okay,
And
thank you for this.
yeah, what do you think, Anita? What makes us unique and it makes us the best candidate to be chosen?
Yeah, actually, I like the answers that actually address the real case, like it's so many people just give like, oh, I will do this, I will do that, but it's actually a super important question to answer, to address your actual contribution, your actual action, and then what's the next step that you want to do. So well done. Really like the answers.
All right. Wow. Okay, the fifth question. Thank you, Kanita. And what is your strength and weaknesses? Okay, we have Ayu as the facilitator. Hi, Ayu.
Hello.
Yeah, who do you want to choose
Wow.
as the representative?
From group 5, the representative is I. Are you in here? I.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, I. Wow, what a beautiful name, I.
It's actually very short name, right? It's just AI. Maybe
Yeah.
people
Yours.
call me artificial intelligence.
AI. All right.
AI.
AI.
Cool.
Okay, AI, it's now your turn to talk. Like, okay,
right.
Google.
Now, strengths and weakness. Well, it's actually always hard to evaluate ourselves. It's like self mean it's very susceptible with many kind of bias. But as far as I know, I see myself as a resilient. How many times I go down, I always can be easily stand and come back stronger. Like being from the mistake I made in the past time and being a better person every year. I mean, I can say one of the example, like back then in 2013 when I was the first year of undergraduate student, I always being excited to join scientific writing. Even failed even in abstract selection, I didn't be chosen. So actually I was sad, of course, but it didn't stop me to try again and again. I joined student research organization at the time about scientific writing from my from my senior. And then finally, in my second year of university, I can go to abroad for presenting my research paper and got some thing about weakness. I actually put so much attention to the noise. Sometimes I lose my direction and being blinded where I supposed to go because I'm really easy to hear what people's opinion about me, and then sometimes I do what they expect me to do, like not what I should to do. So I think that's and I try to overcome my weakness by list what are my goals, so that when I feel like when I feel so lost, I come back again and see what are my goals. I
All
think
right.
that's all.
Thank you, Thank you, AI. Well, I can see that you're a really perseverant person. What do you think, Anita? Like,
I
what
think
is the right way to show our strengths and weakness?
there's no such right way or wrong
Yeah.
way to answer that
Oh.
question. It's actually a very tricky questions, right? Why is it like my voice like
Yeah.
come back? Yeah, I see.
No, it's not.
Oh, I see. Right. See. Right. So like yeah, I see. Okay. So you have
Yeah.
to. The reason why they ask this question is, it's a good answer. So you have reason why they what's it called? How to come back, as I say, from your weakness. Know your weakness and actually know how to deal with that. So you're not going so that you won't let your weakness strength, but know your weakness, and don't let that weakness to define you. You have to you have to win that you have to use your strength to actually cover that weakness gitu.
All right. Don't let your weakness define you. Thank you, Kanita. Well, we still have two more questions to be discussed. Are you still, you know, are you tired, Kanita?
No, fine.
No. Okay. 'Cause- okay. Well, we have the sixth group. It's from Rere. Hi, Re.
Hi, but okay. So
Re.
yeah,
All right.
we have a really
Okay.
good conversation
After
in the group. And okay, I think my voice is also bouncing like Anita.
Oh,
it's
so
annoying,
So
isn't it?
yeah, okay. I will call wait, Maria to be the representative of our group. Hi, Maria.
Hi, can anyone hear my voice clearly?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear it.
Okay, this my connection is quite unstable, but I'm still gonna try. So we have, so previously, thank you Kak Anita and Kak Putri from group 6 that are Karere, Kadidi and Akbar, furniture e-commerce. A bachelor's of statistics, and I've been working as data analyst for 3 years. I wish I could pursue my master degree in business analytics. Professionally, after pursuing this master degree, I would like to be a lecturer in business analytics as my ultimate goal. Because I'm in the field that I'm passionate at. I believe sharing is caring, and give social impact is vital in social life. Also, besides, I wish to expand my 2 projects. So I have two projects that I and my circles have built in 2020. It's about career and about data analysis. So I wish my two projects to help more people to hack their career as well as to strengthen their skill in data analysis. I wish that answers.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, any comments, Kanita?
Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. She keeps it brief, so well done.
Well done, thank you. Last but not least, why? It's a question from the scholarship provider, like why we should choose you. And the facilitator is Yayan. Hello,
Hello.
Yayan.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
who do you want?
yeah, I will choose one of our participants. So I think it's very intimidated question. So I think everyone confused about how to answer it. So I have to pretend I am the interviewer. So they have to convince me why should I choosing you among the others. So
Wow,
yeah,
wow.
but this went well. It's been very good. So from the thousand member that I will choose where is he? Irham because he has a good answer for this question. Irham, are you ready?
Yes, I'm
All
ready.
right, come on, Ilham.
Yeah.
All right, come on,
Irham, so this is your
Ilham.
turn.
Okay. Thank you for the great answer. And my answer is actually just an ordinary people with extraordinary dream. The other reason are I have some specific abilities in fisheries industry, especially in aquaculture sector, such as in doing research, inoculate algae, and selecting broodstock when in the day of spawning. And then the next reason is that more than 70% of the surface of our planet. It's hard to imagine, but about 97% of the Earth's water can be found in our ocean. The demand of fish in the world is increasing as urban populations and incomes grow in developing countries. Aquaculture, fish farming has arrived to meet this increased demand. Aquaculture is my background, my main background. After finishing my study, I will back to my beloved country, Indonesia, to make an innovation and system to increase the number of larvae survival rate. The innovation call is probiotic product for aquaculture industry. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Irham. What do you think?
I absolutely gonna choosing you among the others, guys.
Oh, yes,
Thank you.
you have made the right decision. What do you think, Anita?
That's actually a very strong answer. So well done, Ilham.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Anita.
Thank you. So we've answered all of those questions from Kanita. And yeah, so do you think they're ready enough to write their strong and outstanding motivation letter?
Yes, absolutely. So actually very exciting to listen to your ideas on all these 7 questions. And I think everyone has really good answers. So really happy to know that. Well done.
Yay, well done, everyone. Well done, Britzoners. Thank you so much, Kanita. Okay, so we still have another fun thing to do. It's Kahoot game from the Wednesday class. But before we start the Kahoot session, I think it's best for us to take photo first so that we will not lose you, and because we want to see you on our Instagram. So please, come on guys, turn on your camera, please. I'm sure you want to be famous in our Instagram. Guys, turn over
your best pose.
Confident face.
and show your strong and confident face. Come on, guys.
I believe you. One, two, three, cheers. Okay, cheers to the strong motivation letter. And wait. One, two, three, cheers. Once more. Sorry for a little bit. One, two, three, cheers. Then I give it back to you, Kak Putri.
Okay. Thank you so much, Nada. And now we are going to play Kahoot. Come on, guys. You can try to visit kahoot.it. You can type the game pin. You can type the game pin. It's 9490166. Type. Yes. Come on, we're still waiting for you. Come on, guys. Oh, I saw Ian. Guys.
This just
Wow, we already have 16 participants here. Oh, so sad.
It's lagging, I think.
Okay, Nada, should we start now?
Yes, sure.
All right, let's just start now, Nada.
By the way, it is reconnecting.
Why is it always
Ah, I think Kak Putri
have
connection
bad
is
signal.
kind of bad, so she can't. Yes, like this. So, well, Yeah, unstable connection. But thank you so much, Kanita. Do you guys has any questions? Actually, I saw some question. Oh, Dempsey is already back. Wait, what? We haven't joined this yet.
All right.
Remember
Can
the
you see my
answer?
screen, Nada?
Yeah, the scholarship, because it is one of scholarship mandatory document. Thank you for reveal the answer.
Yeah. Okay, let's move to the next question.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. You know, bad things could happen sometimes, but that's okay.
Yes. And accidentally, the bad things always came when we play Kahoot. So sad. Okay, I think she has lost again. Kak Putri?
All right, let's go. We should show our weakness in motivation letter. Oh, nobody answered?
Because the connection was kind of bad.
All right. Oh, so sorry. I live in a rural area, so sorry. Okay, Nada, we can start the Q&A.
Hi, Kak Putri, you're muted.
Yes, Nada, we can start the Q&A. Like one person to ask Kak Anita.
Nada, you muted.
You're still muted.
Okay.
Okay. So sorry, and thank you for reminding me, Kak. Yeah, we are so sorry that there is no Kahoot, but the good thing is you can ask Kak Anita because I saw you, Kak Sudikse, ask a question in the chat box before. So this is your time. You can ask her now.
Wait, do you mean through unmute or through the chat box?
Pardon me?
Directly through the microphone speaking?
Yeah.
Or okay.
I think that better, yeah.
The question that I like to ask, wait, I forget my question. Oh, about the strategy, do we need to write it down like the breakdown, the timeline, and about the study plan? Every scholarship has different role. For example, like scholarship A, you have to have a MOA first, then you may apply for the scholarship. But the other scholarship, you have to be an awardee first, and then you may apply and then get an LOA. How to make the study plan? Because the example through the FGD is seems like related to the scholarship A. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sudiksa, for the questions. Yes, exactly. So every scholarship has their own timeline and their own requirements as well. And for a motivation letter as well, like sometimes they ask different essays, one of them being the motivation letter. So you gotta make sure that you being very strategic on that. So obviously, as I mentioned at the beginning, do your research, make sure that and put that in a pipeline. So like if you want to apply more than one scholarship, especially, you have to make a super detailed timeline that like what is the closest one deadline, and also you have to list down the documents that you need to provide because each scholarship is different. So yeah, and make sure you put 100% in each application. Yeah, so that's from me basically.
Thank you, Kak.
Yeah, because like for LPDP especially, now I believe you have to have LOA first. You cannot apply before you have that, and they also being stricter in terms of which university that you have to get. It's no longer as free as it was at the beginning of the LPDP back then. But yeah, all the other scholarship like chevening, I don't think they require you to have the letter of acceptance first, but I'm not sure. You have to do again, you have to do your research and be very, very careful on that. You should be able to double check with the scholarship provider. Don't hesitate to reach out to them just to ensure that your understanding is correct. Yeah. Is there any questions again? Adinda and Irham as well?
We can have one more question, Kak, from Kak Irham.
Okay, sure.
Hi, Kak
You're
Irham.
welcome. You're welcome, Sudikse.
Okay.
Irham, you're mute.
I think.
Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, thank you for this opportunity. I have a question. And my question is,
Sorry, Kak Irham, we can't hear you. Okay, I think we can move to Kak Adinda, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think my voice is hello.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to ask. For me, the most difficult part to write when I write essay for scholarship is conclusion. So I want to know how to write a captivating conclusion for the scholarship essay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Adinda.
Okay, thank you. Can you hear my question clearly, Kak Anita?
It's kind of like breaking out. Sorry. So
Yeah, it's bouncing in my side as well.
oh gitu. You
Yeah.
can you put on in the chat? Sorry.
Okay, I will put it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Captivating conclusion.
So yeah, I think to make a captivating conclusion is that you have to from the very beginning outline, as I mentioned from my slides, is super important, as it will be the what's it called, like the foundations of your motivation letter. So if if you have the outline and you write the whole motivation letter, then you'll be able to make that because you're the one who knows like what you want to highlight from your motivation letter, and the best way to do that is to make sure that you again go back to the scratch how you want to make that. So yeah, outline will help so much.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
All right, thank you so much, Adinda. Okay, Anita, can you hear my voice?
Yeah.
Is it bounce back?
No. It's just sometimes breaking out, but it's fine.
Okay. Okay, I'm truly sorry, Britzoners, for the conversation. We couldn't do that due to the connection issues, and we'll make sure that we are going to fix it. So next time it will never happen again. All right, we finally reached an end of our class. Well, something that I can conclude from today's class is we all can write our strong and outstanding motivation letter. We have to be professional, but also be yourself. We have to sell ourselves, but also be humble. And I really want to appreciate Kak Anita for being here, for giving us such an insightful material for us. We really value your guidance and your encouragement towards Britzoners. Thank you so much for being here, Kak Anita.
Thank you so much for the opportunity again, Britzone. It's been an honor and pleasure to be with you guys tonight. Hopefully it's insightful and hopefully will help you guys to be more confident with yourself, believe in yourself, to be the next awardee for whatever scholarship that you dream of.
All right. Wow. Thank you, Kanita. And thank you so much for coming, Britzoners. We really appreciate your time and hope you can bring something from this class. And we remind you not to leave the group because unless we kick you, because it will be harder for us to invite you again next time. Don't forget to fill the feedback form that we share later on the group, and don't hesitate to contact us if you want to be our conductor. Thank you, Britzoners. I'm Putri from Wednesday team, and thank you so much. Bye, everyone. See you on another classes. Thank you.
Don't forget to join to the Saturday class. Yay!
Yay.
Saturday.
Thank you, Britzone.
Kanita and all of the
Thank you very much,
facilitators,
Britzone.
please don't leave.
Okay, clear.
Ada, please turn off the light.